Hello, hello. What's up? All right. Let's get this going. All right. Evening. All right, let's see. I didn't watch this yesterday with the Q&A live industrial gameplay, and let's see what the top dogs have to say. Is anything interesting? All right.
And adjust the
Jesus.
and you got to build the splines, you got to adjust the splines and everything, so it's just it goes, and it's like 28 minutes long or something. I don't quite remember, but it just never hits the corner. It's my promise to like everybody in Star Citizen is that, you know, I will bring you close to satisfaction without ever fully delivering it. So it just bounces and bounces, and it gets close to the corner every couple of times, but
Good show.
hi, everybody. Welcome to Star Citizen Live Industrial Gameplay. I'm your host, Jared Huckabee. And if you've never seen Star Citizen Live before, it's where we take about an hour out of the end of our week and we chat with CIG developers. Sometimes I ask them my questions. Sometimes I ask them your questions. This is one of those shows where I ask them your questions. So we got about 30 or some pre-taped, and then of course there'll be whatever ones pre-taped. It's not pre-taped. It's live. Syllabus. Plus, we'll take some questions from chat, so we're just going to jump into it. Let me introduce you to our two steamed, you know.
Steamed?
They ask, like, hey, Jared, do you need anything to prep for the show? And I'm like, nah, I've been doing this 11 years. I got it. You got something. Our two esteemed guests joining us recently relocated here to the Manchester studio permanently, so I get to see you every day I want to and just get to walk up and be like, hey, Torsten, what's going on? Look, I didn't put my hand on it. You thought I was going to do it. You thought I was going to do it, and I didn't. Audio guy gets angry anytime I do this. Torsten, tell everybody who you are and what you do for Star Citizen.
Hello, I'm Torsten. Lead systems designer.
And what does lead systems designer do?
So every gameplay that you encounter in the Star Citizen universe somehow went through our team's hands at some point, and that is basically our responsibility. Well, we have.
I got a feeling he's from Germany. I got a feeling.
Letters to Torsten Lyman, care of 6 Manchester Goodyard Street. It's all your fault. Go ahead. Congratulations.
It's all our fault.
You just took responsibility for everything.
Well,
Including my
someone has to take responsibility.
Yeah, the German guys have a little different perception of quality work, so he's calling it out. I mean, he basically said what everyone else thinks, so I like him. I like him already.
Yeah, that's it.
How do you think the show's going so far?
You're killing it.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's got this light. Anytime I do this, the audio guy's like, stop doing this. You make it hard to hear. What if I talk like this? 11 years. Elliot, no, it's not. It's above. Yeah. I did this.
No, that's a loophole I don't like.
This is a perfectly natural and normal way to hold your face.
You look like you're Spock reading your own mind.
Elliot, come on. My mind to my mind.
Yeah.
My thoughts to my
God.
Elliot, who are you and what do you do?
Hi, yeah, I'm Elliot. I am the lead mission designer, and I put a...
Can you make some good missions, please? From everyone in the Star Citizen community, can you please make a fucking good mission? Thanks.
bow on Thorsten systems and give players money for engaging with them, I guess.
All right. You build all the missions and stuff that drive people to the systems and drive people to exploring and experiencing all the systems that he and his team.
You'd agree, right, Torsten? Right, don't you?
I love Torsten. God, I love him. I love him already. Oh yeah.
Does your work without his work?
Does my work work? I mean, no, actually, because we need the systems in the game to function. So yeah, it's true.
And does your work matter if there's no systems driving people to experience them?
We don't care about.
Damn. Damn.
Yeah. And that's why we're a team.
All right, so
God damn.
the boss is in Australia. I'm sure he's not watching right now. What time is it there? I'm sure he's asleep. If he is watching, I'm sorry. So as we are wont to do sometimes, we put up a thread up on Spectrum, which is the bespoke communication platform available on robertspaceindustriescom. Yes, I'm still shilling for it 10 some odd years later, where you guys get to submit your questions, vote up on which ones you wanted to see answered most. We ignore the voting whatsoever and pick the ones that we want to talk about. And that's what we've done today. So we've got a list here.
At least he's honest. I respect it. Yep. One of the few times they're honest, so that's nice.
In no particular order. We're going to start with the first question. What is your plan to make industrial gameplay actually fun?
That's a good fucking question.
Is that for?
That's a good fucking question.
Already, well, so there are definitely things that can still be improved, but I think we already have some well-working industrial gameplay loops. So mining has a huge fan base, salvage has a huge fan base. They also specifically target different type of player groups.
True.
We have refueling somewhere still in the background of all these different things that is still there. There are some plans to improve it in the
Refueling is like there, like a fucking hemorrhoid. That's just itching. There's no gameplay loop in the refueling. There's none. It's just non-existent. If I were Torsten, I would just simply ignore it. Nope, it doesn't exist. Nope.
not too distant future, but
You heard it here first. Refueling is there.
yeah. So there are a lot of industrial gameplay loops that we already have, and they work right now in isolation, and they work more. Some work better, some work can be improved, but yeah, overall then there's the up and coming. So some of you might have already played the tech preview for crafting, but yeah, that is basically the end goal that every industrial gameplay loop that we have will actually tie into.
Yep.
So moving forward, and basically that will be also covered by a lot of the questions that you asked, we will always come back to, yeah, because we have crafting now and because crafting is right around the corner.
Crafting is such a huge deal in Star Citizen. It's like it's a major milestone for really a gameplay loop for almost every PvE player. It's just it is actually insane how important that is.
Everything will start to tie back into together, or tie each other. We will finally have a full gameplay loop that is then called the industrial gameplay loop. And then way later, when we have base building, we will basically fulfill a full circle where we then start with the normal player-to-player, ship-based industrial gameplay loops into crafting, into base building, and then with the location-based.
So he actually just admitted it that soon as crafting comes out, they're going to work on base building. So we might actually get base building by the end of the year, or at least in some more information about it. Actually, that's nice.
Industrial gameplay loops. So to answer the question, is it fun? Answer the question for yourself.
It's fun, but it's not meaningful. That's the problem with a lot of the PV scenarios. It's fun to do a couple of times, and then it's boring because there's no end goal for the stuff other than to farm money to, farm money to buy ships or stuff from other players. There's no really meaning to it. So that's why crafting and base building, when that comes, is so important. That will literally change the whole fucking game. Yeah, it just would.
If there's something that you enjoy, it's fun for you.
So you're telling him to look inwards?
Of course.
Okay, there we go.
It's like, that's the benefit of Star Citizen. We have so many gameplay loops. You can pick what you like and you can enjoy it.
It's true, there's a lot of gameplay loop, but it isn't complete gameplay loops. It's like half loop. That's the problem, and it's been in half loop for over 10 plus years. So it's kind of, people are getting tired. Yeah.
And you can play it actually, like, we are one of the few games where you can, I wanted to say waste a lot of time in just one gameplay loop, but you can spend a lot of time in that gameplay loop and enjoy your life.
I like it.
I told the other people in marketing that on the show today, I had Torsten and Elliot, and no joke, they looked at me and went, "Oh, are you still going to have a job at the end of this?" Yeah,
Because him?
no, because of the comment. You always. I'm going to step in here. You always come from a very pragmatic, a very self-deprecating point of view. But I want to point out that in the years since cargo was first introduced, before your time here, the years since mining was introduced, you got to start with mining and it's like this. These systems have evolved tremendously. Since their first versions, it's always a bit of a Star Citizen meme, and there are many Star Citizen memes. This is T0, T1. We have seen mining and cargo and salvage as these industrial gameplay loops continue to iterate. Year after year after year, mining is a far throw from where it was when it started. We recently just had another big revision to salvage, where salvage isn't the best place it's ever been. Your first version of engineering. It just came out, and I was just in a meeting where they were talking. You were presenting new improvements and the evolutions to engineering stuff. These things continue to evolve, and will continue to evolve. So, what is your plan to make industrial gameplay actually fun? Is a bit of a trick question, because it's literally the entire purpose of your existence here.
Yes.
It's like I half expected you to say, like, I spend every minute of my life in this goal. I hope I achieve it someday.
The question is actually mentally retarded, because it's up to each individual personal basis what they think is fun, right? So it's kind of like, make the gameplay loop isn't complete because it isn't crafting, so you get a half done gameplay loop of it, and if you think that's fun, good for you. Like, they can't make mining more fun in the terms of the activity of mining, right? It's mining. Either you like it or you don't, and that's it, right? But I think where crafting comes, I'm going to pick up mining and maybe salvage if I can craft stuff. Sure. It will open a gameplay loop that is enticing to me, because as of now, just mining to sell stuff isn't fun for me. So I like to farm stuff for the end game goal, right? That's one of the reasons why I like MMOs, that's why I like RPGs, is the notion that you gotta farm for stuff to get better gear. So that's why I'm going to pick up mining and salvage as soon as crafting comes along. Because then for me, mining and craft, all of that makes sense, right? Then it's fun for me, but as of now, mining and salvaging isn't fun for me. There's no point. That's the whole notion.
But I liked your answer. Like, would you say look inward?
Look inward.
Yeah. Yeah. It's one to say it's hard too, because not every gameplay loop is for every person.
Yeah, that's salvage and versus mining is actually one good example, where you have the hull scraping, which is more relaxing. You put on some music, you do something on the side, but you still feel productive in the game. Versus mining, where you have to pay attention to not blow yourself up. Yes.
It's like this little cozy gaming kind of thing where you just
Yes.
kind of sit back and write your name in the hulls of ships. And only your name.
Yeah.
Nothing else. Can we have more variety in industrial missions?
Yeah.
Cool. Moving on.
Yeah, so when we do some missions like this, we try to go at it and be scalable so that as we build more and more systems and more locations, these missions can populate into other systems and always give players something to do. So our first delivery was that. It was something that was scalable, that was fun and open, that players can sort of choose how they come at it. However, we definitely want to keep adding it and have things like Shubin are asking you to go mine their mining claim. They own this mining claim, they own these pieces of rocks, they've given you exclusive rights and they want you to go there and mine it for them. We want Battaglia back, and we want her to have missions where she's sending you to go do scouting missions. So you don't have to mine the rocks, but she wants you to go out and she goes, I need you to find me 10 of rock that contain iron. And in the future when crafting comes online, it's like, I want you to find me 15 that have a quality over the value of 400 or something like that. So we definitely want more variety in our industrial missions, because what we've got right now is the base level. It's the foundation of industrial missions. It's the idea of this location wants a bunch of resources. You choose how to get them. You use whatever tools are at your sandbox control to do it, whatever tools Torsten gives you, and then you look inward for the fun.
You mentioned Battaglia. We're working to bring. What are you laughing at? We're working to bring Battaglia back, hopefully later this year.
We are. We're working very hard. I have been reviewing the stuff we've been building for it, and it's very fun. So why are you smiling, Torsten? Have faith. Fucking hater over here.
No, it'd be good. You know, we experimented with mission givers however long ago, and then they fell to the wayside because other priorities and stuff like that. But being able to bring back mission givers will be a nice new addition to that kind of stuff, because you know you can only look at a movie glass so much.
The most important thing they need to add is when you go into contracts, you get like 50 different contracts, and then you have 4 different reps you can get from those 50. They need to, so that you can sort it, you can only get certain groups if you want to farm rep for, because its navigation is kind of garbage in the contract, or the Moby Glass in general. Yeah.
These new industrial missions, these new ones that just went online, what was it, last week?
Something like
about? What were those? In case people don't know that a brand new set of industrial missions went online just last week.
So we introduced...
Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. Let me see. Give me 2 seconds. Let me see. Give me 2 seconds. All right, good.
Introduced the new industrial missions, and basically inside of that is the salvage and mining. So what happens is a faction asks you to gather resources for them and bring it to their location. So they'll ask for sort of, you know, X amount of iron, X amount of conundrum, or whatever resources we have in our game, and the player is tasked to retrieve them by any means necessary. So the main way that players will engage with this is via the mining and refining loops. That's the most obvious. However, players can also purchase these and turn them in, or players could pirate other players and steal them and turn them in if they didn't want to engage with that mining. So they're kind of like this open Lego box, and you choose how you build the mission yourself. You kind of go, okay, I'm going to do it like this or this. We also did other salvage ones. So we introduced FPS salvage, and by FPS salvage, I don't mean FPS hull scraping. I mean, we give you actual missions that require you to gather components off of a ship, whether it be shields, weapons. We have missions that are like, hey, just go get me a bunch of size 0 weapons, or size this weapons, components. We have some bugs of it that we're looking into and we're trying to fix.
The bugs, by the way, is that they don't work. Yeah, that's the bug. It doesn't work.
To allow you to sort of do the existing salvage claim missions that Adagio offer, so you can do those, pay for the salvage rights, salvage those ships, and then put them straight into the resource gathering mission if you so wish. We also put time into trying to do a simplistic intro for these, where the player is sent to a cave near the outpost where they have to drop off and asked to go in and find one little gem of aphorite. And the same thing with the salvage. We give you this first ship so you can understand it and how it works. Just so it's a better sort of onboarding experience for new players who haven't ever like engaged. Oh, I'm a combat fighter, I've never done this. How do I do it? So we can give them that sort of the tools to understand if there's fun.
One of the reasons why we have the signatures now for the caves.
Yes. That took a while to get working, but we figured it out.
And it was Deck who figured it out overnight.
Yes. Yeah, we had this cave and we had a signature, so when you're like going around scanning for it, it'd pop up. And the marker was never there. And the radius was set to something like 4 million.
Yeah.
So 4 million miles away, you'd see the cave, but it never popped up for, I don't know, like, it's not been there since I've been here, so like good 6-7 years. And then Deck looked into it and was like, the marker was set to be invisible.
Yes.
And we're like, fuck. Well, we fixed it.
Happens.
At least they got $1 billion, right? Fucking pathetic. If I were him, I would shut the fuck up about it. That is fucking pathetic. Be right back. Holy shit. I would have classified that as company secret. That is the worst. You have a bug for 7 years. That is actually kind of relevant to and game breaking. That is just one fucking button, and they have received $1 billion in funding. It's just, man, it leaves a bad taste.
Game dev, it's just fun.
That's your one.
Oh shit.
This is what the people in marketing were talking about.
My colorful language.
Let's jump around to some of these industrial professions here. Let's do a cargo question here. Has the team devised any plans for a cargo manifest MFD of some kind that tells you what you gotta build the signs and then no, it's not. It's above.
Prove it in the salvage and versus mine.
For these.
Music, sorry.
That's your one.
Oh shit.
Sorry.
This is what the people in marketing were talking about.
My colorful language.
Let's jump around to some of these industrial professions here. Let's do a cargo question here. Has the team devised any plans for a cargo manifest MFD of some kind that tells you what you have aboard your ship, possibly where it's located, maybe using the same 3D view from the engineering panel? It seems strange that third parties who scan our ship have a better idea of exactly what we have aboard than our captains or crew do. WTF, Torsten. That's what it says in that.
Okay. Yeah. So we have plans to do a manifest. We don't work on it right now to do the precise manifest of you and your ship owning. You can have this nice overview, but there's a feature coming soon that also would benefit a lot from a more like precise manifest, or you as the player knowing exactly what is on your ship. I don't want to say anything in addition to that, but it's yeah. So we are working our way towards a better overview of what you have on your ship. It's small steps that we take here because it's only so much time we can take off for some development to actually investigate here. But in the end, we will end up with hopefully a full MFD or full screen that gives you an overview of what is actually on your cargo grid or on your cargo grids, depending on the ship.
What's the other feature that would benefit? You can tell me. No, everybody else, earmuffs.
No.
Damn, he got shut down.
You can ask Elliot. Maybe.
Elliot, what's the feature?
Do I know the feature?
You should.
Fuck.
It's not a secret. What's the feature?
You might have to remind me.
Let's move on.
At this point, we've built too much of a thing up.
It's okay.
Maybe I say it randomly and you can go, that's the one. Maybe we do that.
Yeah.
People have changed. I thought you were all about open development.
We still like surprising people.
What's the status on ship-based refining? Seems like a critical role with crafting coming.
That is correct. It is a very critical role for crafting. So it will not be part of the first crafting release. So what we want to do is, like, for crafting as well as for engineering gameplay, it's a more long-term investment from our side. So we will like build up on the basis that we built. And right now, what we have in tech preview, and some of you might already have played it in tech preview, that is the basis that we want to start with. So we start with mainly FPS equipment for now, and then expand further on.
That's fair.
One of the bits is actually the refining rework, because we already talked about it several times, but the way that resources work will behave way different to what we have right now in the live game when crafting comes in. So Elliot also mentioned it right now, like minutes ago, where we have quality suddenly being part of that, the resources. And quality then also needs to be like accounted for in the refining process, and that results all into the refining that we have right now will not exist the way it exists right now anymore. It will all update, and we take that time that we use for the update then to also update the ship-based refining, the station refinery, and then as last step the base building refining step.
Makes sense. That's
FPS
fine.
refining, right? Just having to crank a wheel or something.
Well, we have the crafters. Technically, the crafters are capable of doing like small refining jobs, but that is, undecided at this point.
In regard to reputation for industrial professions, are there any plans to expand what we get from improving said reputations? Rewards and perks instead of just extra missions. Is more work a good reward?
Well, I don't know. I keep getting.
Yeah.
Yes.
No good deed goes on.
Yeah, I know. Everyone is aware that obviously the sort of progression in our game right now isn't there. 100%. The way we're going with reputation is that as you grind it out with whatever factions, you get rewards like new blueprints to craft. You'll get skins, items, and also new missions will unlock via that. That's the ultimate way. So like if we think about the industrial missions, as you start crafting through that, maybe they give you the blueprint for making the mining heads that you currently have to purchase. They give you blueprints to make mining bags that are empty and bits and bobs like.
Make the thing you can craft not buyable in game. That's how you make something good. Make it so that you can, the thing that you can blueprint, you can only get through blueprints. If I want that cool skin, I have to pick up mining to do mining, to do, to grind reps. That's how every fucking game works. And it works, and it's fine. If you have this notion that you can craft this item or you can just buy it, that ruins the whole reason for grinding to the blueprint. It just doesn't make sense, right? It just doesn't.
Like this, and in the future they give you the blueprints for actually being able to make the ship to engage with that kind of gameplay or improve your ability in that kind of gameplay, going from like a prospector to a mole, things like that. So 100%. It's something that
they should also make some ships or components only doable by blueprints. Make the gameplay really engaging, a good reason to grind. That's the ethos in this. Get better stuff that you can't get anywhere else. That should be the main principle of fucking crafting.
We want. It's something that we're trying to take baby steps towards because we want it sooner. We have a full design, but the full design is like harder to get to. So we do, you know, as the memes you've said, tier 0, tier 1, all that. So we'll do baby steps towards it.
Is he right?
Yep.
Okay. Let's jump to, we've done a little bit of cargo, a little bit of mine refining. Let's go to salvage. Are there any plans to generate dynamic salvage claim contracts when a ship goes from owned to game rules?
Yeah, no, it's something that we want to do. There are plans, just plans. We want to have it so that we can have missions spawn dynamically based on this. So if you leave your ship outside anywhere, we can have a intelligent system that goes, right, this one's going to be salvage claim. It's not going to be every ship. Performance reasons, we need to just clean some of them up. But there will be ships that we go, okay, right, this one we're going to keep and we're going to assign Adagio, we're going to sell the rights to it, or a player is going to get a mission that takes you directly to it. Because obviously, apart from just like a forceful cleanup to help with performance, we also can utilize players via missions and paying you, have you clean the game up for us. One thing I would love to do, because I keep seeing it on Reddit, is when people go to a shop and there's a load of bottles all around the shop and they all pick it up and put it in the bin, and I'm like, I want to make that bin work so much.
We had a system for that plant where you
Where
get
is it?
actually rewarded for throwing in trash into the bins.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it is on hold.
Ah, right.
Yeah, Chris is always very into systemic solutions instead of artificial rules for stuff. And, we have cleanup rules because it's a necessity for where we are in the game's development. But he has talked repeatedly over the years about wanting, if somebody leaves a ship, that should become a salvageable thing.
Or even better, take it away like the parking guards does. So someone gets the right to tow your fucking vehicle to a place, and then it can be salvaged, right? Imagine that you park your ship someplace and you're AFK too long, and you come outside and you see the fucking ship get towed, and you have to rush to the salvage yard to claim it within, let's say, 10 minutes, or it will get put out to the salvage missions. That would be fucking cool. That would be actually awesome, kinda. It would.
If somebody's leaving trash, there should be gameplay to pick it up, what you just said, and put it in the bins. He would much rather design systemic solutions that the players can engage in order to maintain the performance of the universe, rather than these artificial rules that just come in and magically make things disappear and stuff like that. It's the amount of conversations that have happened over the years.
But of course, at some point you have to have a system cleanup, because of the performance issues. You can't be dependent on player to do everything. You have to have a certain amount of cleanup, or else the game will just crash. Every game has this. It's just standard.
It's about cleaning up bottles and putting them in cans, and salvaging ships that are abandoned, or wreckages that are left over and stuff. It's just, it's all there. It's just like anything else. It's finding the time and the resources.
Wait till we start making missions where if people leave the ship and press the button to reclaim it, there's a mission where someone's got to go get the ship and take it all the way to where you live.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. You don't get your ship back till somebody goes and tows it back.
Couple of weeks minimum. Realism.
I believe there was a question about the SRV. Yes, are there any plans to use the SRV in salvage recovery missions, aka tow a shipwreck to hangar or junkyard?
Yeah.
We have plans for sure. We've prototyped it once or twice, but there are issues with it as to why we don't want to release it just yet. Like edge cases we need to sort of clean up so that it's not abused.
While we're on salvage, why not? Can we have a bumper dumping button so we can stop suffering?
Actually, that is very high on our quality of life list for salvage improvements. So yes.
Just a one button.
Yeah, it's just
clear the buffer.
Yeah, it's clear buffer.
Where would it go? Would it just disappear, or would it actually?
No, no. It's just gone.
Okay. And when you say very high on your list, that's like next week, or?
No, high on the list just means it is like we have like every feature we release, we always have like lists of things that we want to improve. And if we get the allowance to work on those things, then we work from top to bottom. And I can tell you this is definitely in the top 5.
Okay.
For the guy who goes, we don't do when questions, you just asked a when question.
I checked the show with Benoit 2 weeks ago. I was asking a whole bunch of them. I'm at a point in my time here where I'm like, if they were going to do anything to me, they would have done it by now.
Yeah, let's hope he's not watching from Australia.
Hi, Chris. How different will ship refining be compared to station refining? Just jumping all over the place here.
Yeah, it will be. So, station refinery right now will not be the refining method that you will have on your ship. But also moving forward, station refinery will not be what it is right now.
Back to what you were saying earlier,
Yeah, so back what we were saying earlier. So it will be the same gameplay. Full stop. So we will, like the moment that the new refining method comes in, it will be shared between player-driven and station-driven. The only thing that the station does for you is, it's done by an AI. It's done by the station versus you have a player doing it for you.
That's fair.
Just looking at chat. Spoken like a true doing it for the paycheck? What, Ryan Mac Gamer? Are you talking about?
Bun him.
You just ban. Hold on. Can I time a person out?
Where's Knight Rider?
Do I have the ability? Oh, I do have the ability. Ryan Mac Gamer timed out for 600 seconds. Nice.
Just banning people.
Paycheck.
You don't get a paycheck, bitch.
I'd say that if you saw. No, I'm not. All right. We're going to do this next question. It's kind of a big one, and we're all going to try really hard not to piss off half of our fan base. Okay, remember, try really hard.
Because we need money. Please.
We've got this. You ready?
Many players love the idea of building a second life in the complex, high-fidelity sci-fi universe you all have worked so hard to realize. Who wrote this, Mom? Can you again confirm how you intend for players to enjoy industrial gameplay without there being a need for armed protection, PvP readiness at all times? Your messaging has been mixed, and Spectrum continues.
PvP readiness 24/7 will never ever happen in any game ever because it doesn't work. People that want this are mentally retarded and it will never ever work. That would be my response. Just if you think that, you gotta just cope with it. It will never fucking happen. The notion that you're going to have a base that's going to need protection 24/7. Who the fuck is gonna circle around your base 24/7 to protect it? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, dude. Holy shit. What a retarded fucking chatter. Jesus. And you're not going to piss off the half of the fan base at all. You're going to piss off maybe 10 retarded people. Who gives a shit? Oh my god. Imagine that. Holy shit.
Continues to flare up on the issue. Thanks.
Got this one. Next question. So, Star Citizen is a living and breathing world. So, the ultimate plan, the plan that we're aiming towards, is we'll have systems that have different security rankings, right? The idea that we talked about at CitizenCon was Stanton is a high-sec system, and Pyro is low-sec. So, because of the current implementation of law and sort of we don't have the law ships coming in and responding like as we want in Stanton. Right now, players can pirate in Stanton with little to no consequence at all.
That's true.
It's the exact same as Pyro. There's little to no consequence at all. So what we want to go towards is that say you're going to, I don't know, craft something, right? And you need X amount of this really rare material, right? It's in abundance in Pyro, but it's not in abundance in Stanton. The idea is you can mine in Stanton, but it will take longer. And it's quite likely that you're going to be safer because of the law system. When we evolve it, you'll be safer, but it's not impossible. You can still get pirated. You can still get attacked by players. You could even still get attacked by like AI pirates, right? Whereas if you go to Pyro, you know, the goods will be in such abundance that it's easier to find, but it's so much higher of a risk for you to get attacked by AI or players. So the answer is, ultimately, there's always going to be a risk of being attacked by another player or an AI. The difference will be per system, it will be either higher or lower. So you can make an informed decision. So in Stanton, you're meant to be pretty much safe, but it's not going to rule out the fact that you're going to get attacked.
You're meant to be more safe than you will in Pyro, perhaps not as safe as you would in like Terra.
Exactly, yeah.
It's the short answer to this, and Elliot, you actually acquitted yourself very well there. Thank you. The answer is the law system is not where we want it to be.
Yeah.
That's essentially the slug line, the 10-cent version of that. There will always be conflict. There will always be some chance of having your day rained upon, just like there is in the real life. But
the problem in PvP, my personal problem with PvP in Star Citizen is that it isn't organic. It isn't like they fantasize. It's either a planned intrication between orgs, or you have a sandbox activity that one org will shut down the whole fucking event and dominate. And the other is just pure griefing. I call it griefing because when you park your ship to go inside, let's say a bunker or another place to collect something, and a Polaris comes and crushes your ship and drives off, that for me isn't PvP, that's just griefing, right? So the PvP in Star Citizen doesn't make sense, and it doesn't happen organically in that sense. It's just, there's no benefit to it, right? People do this to grief, to kill other players, just to kill other players. So, in my opinion, make Pyro a PvP scenario, make Stanton non-PvP, and just have really tougher AIs with a lot of improvement to the AIs. That's it. Divide it up, because people are going to be divided. PvP players are not going to interact with PvE players, and vice versa. PvE players, of course, going to interact with everybody, but PvE players won't interact with PvP. It's just, they will always separate. And Star Citizen is trying to force them together. That is not working. That will never ever work. There's so many games that have tried this and just fucking fails. Yeah, even the one game that kind of does it right is World of Warcraft, but they also have PvP servers and PvE servers. So, you know, if you see, like, for example, Dune, The Awakening, how they try to fuse PvP and PvE together, is just a massive flop. It's because those are two different kinds of player base that wants a different experience. So, in my opinion, they should just make Pyro pure PvP, more materials, more stuff, high risk, high reward. Stanton, lower the chance of a good reward. Make tougher AIs. Make it a PvE zone. Yep. That's my opinion. It's going to make the experience a whole lot better. If you get fucked in the ass by 3 AI pirate ships, alright, have a group finder system, hire some guys that rent themselves out to get some rewards to kill pirate ships, to have a protection detail. Done. Yeah, there's so many ways you can do this that will make Star Citizen so much more enjoyable. So much more. I hate that they have to cater to both player bases at the same time. to try and fuse them together, because it doesn't work. If it is a PvP scenario as a PvE player, you will just go away. You will just not interact. And PvPers get desperate, and then they start to just shoot everything they see and just become just a murder hobo. Yeah. Because people also pick fights they want to win. They know they can win, right? So forcing them together is never a good idea. That's my opinion from my experience. Yeah.
If we do our job right and we continue developing the game the way that we want to, the systems that we're still waiting on, remember how long we waited for server meshing to this? If the systems we're waiting on come online as they're supposed to, eventually this will grow into a place where where those changes in security and everything are obvious to the players, and you will be allowed to make those decisions for yourself. Do I want the high risk, high reward of Pyro, or do I want the safer, more secure experience of Stanton? It's never going to be as simple as PvP players or PvE players or Care Bears or group.
That's a mentally retarded statement. I'm sorry. That sentence just pissed me the fuck off. Yes, it is simple as PvPers and PvEers. It is as simple. It is. You just fucking separate them. It's no fucking problem. It's a no-brainer. Games have done this for 20 plus fucking years. It's not a problem. It only becomes a problem when you force those playstyles together. It's like water and oil. It doesn't fucking mix well.
Or whatever pejoratives you want to throw. It's never going to be that simple. It's not that simple.
It is that simple. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. It is that simple. It is. You just have to design it that way. It is that simple. Make Stanton PvE with harder AIs, lower chance of good rewards, lower rewards. Make Pyro PvP, much more materials, much more high reward. Make it a PvP server. Done. Done. It is that fucking simple. Yeah.
Simple in real life. We're not aspiring to build something that's simple in black and white for Star Citizen. It's one of those things that's hard. It's hard to always picture where we're going based on where we are and where we've been.
It's not.
But
it's not.
I actually think we've been rather consistent in this messaging. The
no.
question says that we're not, and I think that's more about people hearing this part and not that part on any given stage, or people regurgitating this part and not that part, or maybe there have obviously been times over the years where we haven't been as clear as we should have been. It's a mixture of everything, but the goal has always been the same: a living, breathing, diegetic universe of risk versus reward. Just where do you want to go? Where do you want to go, and how do you want to play? We intend to cater to as many different groups as possible. I think Rich Tyler said it.
It was 2 years.
2 years.
That is such a fucking mistake. That statement, we want to cater to much people as possible. That is so fucking dangerous. It is so fucking dangerous. When they first started out, they was going to make a heavy simulation space game. People have left because that was their vision back then. So stuff like this change all the time, and you know the flight modes change, and I think it's just being dishonest. To be honest.
2 years ago, during we're not a PvP or a PvE game. We're an everything game.
Yeah, we just want to have like.
Yes, because there's so many games that has worked so fucking perfectly. Oh my god. Oh. Games have tried this and it just doesn't fucking work. What ends up doing is you need to have PvP zones and PvE zones. Or servers. Because it's two different experiences, right? So.
Areas where you feel very protected.
Yep.
So where the security has like very short response times and is able to arrive in time before you explode.
And the problem is that will never work because you're going to have other PvPers. If they want to kill you, they're going to kill you. It's just simple as that. If they want to ruin your day, they're going to. Yep.
So those people that are like not that into PvP, they have the AI protectors helping them.
Yep.
The AI can't even fucking protect themselves. The AI just spawns and fly around in a fucking circle. I mean, brothers, what are we fucking doing? What are we fucking... probably going to end up? The AI is going to protect you. It's probably going to end up shooting you. I'm just going to be fucking honest. Then, if they're going to have AI protect you, they need to have some serious redesign of the AIs. Because they're just... I mean, if you're a mining ship and a guy comes in a stealth ship and kills you, he can just fly off. And the AI won't search for that person. It creates so much problems. It's just not going to work like they think it's going to work. It's just not happening.
Rhino Separath says, actions, not words. To which I will say, look at the game today versus the game 3 years ago versus the game 3 years before that versus the game 3 years before that. The actions are there. We just have to keep going. And we will. All right. Let's do another cargo mission, or cargo question. Will we be able to pack and unpack uncontracted cargo into smaller or bigger containers?
That's something actually.
Contracted?
Or contracted. Did I read that wrong?
Yeah, so contracted, I'm not too sure.
Please. I'd like it as well. I've got a question about that, but yeah.
You want to unpack them as well?
Yeah, well, you know, if I give the player, like, one of the problems we have. Sorry, we're going a bit off. One of the problems we have is, so you know when we did the Alliance Aid event, right?
Yeah.
And we had the cargo missions, and we had to give players 8 SU boxes.
Oh yeah.
That's because I want to serve an average player ship size, and 8 SU is currently the average player ship size.
I see.
So what I'd prefer to do is go, hey, here's 200 SU you have to do, and then they use your system and go, okay, right, I'm going to unpackage and repackage.
I see,
And
okay.
then I can choose it for the massive raft that I've got compared to I'm going to move 201 SU boxes because all I've got is like a Pisces or something.
Well, good news. So there is a system already in place. So the design is already written. It's just waiting for some engineers to be able to start working on it.
Yeah.
It's allowing us to actually like split larger boxes into smaller, or even combine smaller boxes into larger boxes. It comes with a fee. It's at least the intent as of now.
Why does it have to come with a fee? Why do they punish people like that? I never understood this notion that you have to have a fee to, if you have a mission to deliver 8 SE or 3 SEUs and you get like 8. Why should you be punished because the fucking mission is designed wrong? I hate that notion that it's got to be a fee.
But yeah, so
remove that fee.
Possibility on the actual like station
Make no gameplay sense to have a fee to reduce the boxes. Doesn't make sense.
inventory level that you use it there to repack your boxes into smaller or bigger boxes.
Perfect.
Yeah, I think that's to your point. You had it. It's like not everybody has the ship that has the right configuration for doing some missions. I think the Mustang Alpha only has 4 SCU. Somebody's going to be like, that's wrong. How do you possibly not remember what the SCU of the Mustang Alpha was? And I'm going to be like, I'm old. But, you know, in most missions start you off at like, what, 6?
Yeah,
SCU?
all the missions start a few off at 6, but yeah.
Well, we're getting the courier missions back soon, aren't we?
Yeah, no, we are. We're working on, we split it up into 3. So we do courier, delivery, and then hauling. And the idea and the separation between them is courier will be one-handed items. So I don't want to say a burrito, but an example would be a burrito that you can put in your backpack. A two-handed box, which people who played this game a while back might remember the little two-handed boxes you walk around with. So that's courier. Then delivery is how we bridge the gap between courier to hauling. So delivery will start at 1 SU box, and it will go up to a total of 6 boxes of 1 SCU. We don't go above the 1 SCU size, which will help bridge that gap, and then players can do the hauling. And when I say it links them, it's not that you can't do hauling until you've done a bunch of courier and then a bunch of delivery. We'll offer them all straight away. But the idea
That's good.
if you're a new player and you've only got, you know, the Mustang or a smaller ship like the old Aurora or whatever, you'd start there, you'd earn money via doing this gameplay, and then you'd, you know, rent a new ship or buy a new ship from New Deal or wherever.
Gotcha. People are excited for a burrito delivery mission, so now you have to do just a solo burrito. You know, interstellar hauling.
Could you
See,
imagine?
our corp to Nick's, 1 burrito.
If I ordered like takeaway and someone put a singular burrito on a shelf in public and was like, "Yeah, put it over there for you," I'd be livid. Like,
you're selling it to me, dude. You're not talking me out of it.
What about an Amazon locker? If you had to go to an Amazon locker to get your burrito out of it, you still sold? Yeah.
Who knows what the 30th century is going to be like?
Whatever, we'll do it. What do you think, Tom?
I still want like same location delivery missions.
Mentally connected. Also coming. The DCs, the distribution centers. One of the things we're going to do for the delivery pilot missions is you're going to get missions to move boxes between the wings of the same DC. So you get your little vehicles, load it up on boxes, and truck on round.
That's cool.
Take them off again.
That's kind of cool.
I used to beg Todd Pappy for the stupidest mission in the world. This is the absolute truth. I said, I want a mission. I would love a mission where it's just, it's like from Jared, it's from Disco or whatever, and it says, "I've lost my keys. Can you help me find my keys?" Like you get it from a kiosk, and the keys are sitting right on top of the kiosk. And you're just like, pick it up, and it goes, "Great, deliver." And you just, like there, you never have to take a step anywhere. It's just the dumbest, most pointless mission with my name.
How much are you going to pay them for that? Okay, we'll talk with economy about it.
But I used to, like, just a mission to find my keys, and they're right there. I just tried. Bring back the racing missions. It's not really industrial.
Well, no, but we have a bunch of missions, like the courier ones, that I don't want to say died, but broke when we did 4.0. The systems changed, and it was quite a lot to get back. The racing missions are also one of them. They require, it's kind of like a multifaceted thing to get them working. It requires a little bit of us, a little bit of engineering, a little bit of UI, sort of to get it all together. However, we also want to look at the experience of it. One thing that we found really frustrating, and I know players did as well, was I get my ship, I fly 30 minutes to get to the racetrack, I bungle out on the first fucking corner, and then I'm like, right, let's get that flight suit, let's reclaim that ship, let's wait. We want to have and try to get a nicer experience for racing missions than what is currently, you know. Ages ago there was all sort of talks about having some form of like a little platinum bay right next to the station, you know, maybe a little med zone, boom, boom, back in the ship, round the track. Because we want racing in, we also want it to be fun and accessible.
Fair enough. That's fair.
We're going to need to get a button next time Elliot's on the show.
What's my button for? Oh, right, yeah. I'm making an active effort. It's just
I know. No.
It flows.
We have the same vocabulary. The only difference is I'm trained to crush it here.
Yeah, you've had 11 years.
Outside of the show, I'm very blue. I meant sad, not. I'm just kidding. What is the plan to make industrial multi-crew gameplay more impactful and a forced multiplayer, i.e. mining and salvage?
We did already a lot to improve the multi-crew experience there. I think we did more on the mining side than we did on the salvage side. So I don't know if... Yeah, so one thing we did was making use of the instability, for example, for mining.
Multiple lasers, being able to shore up the rock.
So if you're in different ships, multiple lasers will increase the instability. If you're in the same ship, multiple lasers actually won't affect it too much. So that encouraged players to use the mole, especially for the instability rocks, or the harder to crack instability rocks, or at least that was our intention back then. And it somehow worked. There's definitely still like room for improvements in regards to like true multi-crew multiplayer gameplay. I think like not industrial, but engineering gameplay also like already moves into that segment. For salvage, it's a bit harder to achieve because of just the mechanics that we have for salvage, because they are like either you point a scraper beam on the surface or you basically align a ship into a deconstruction field. So there it's a bit harder to find like meaningful multi-crew or multiplayer gameplay mechanics. But like especially on the salvage side, we have like huge ships where it's like very, very beneficial if you have a lot of players on the ship. Like talking about the reclaimer, it is like very useful if you have someone in the cargo hold already unpacking the filler stations. But moving forward, what our goal is here is also like less like being like in this island features where we want to have the multi-crew, because we are like this, like we really want to tie in all the features together with crafting. And that means that we rely, or players will have to rely more on other players to do their job in a very, very good way, so that they also can benefit from it. Like what I'm talking about is, if you have a miner that basically is very effective in finding and mining the high quality resources, and then in the far future, or in the not so far future, you have then the refiner that then brings in the refining process they have on their ship and then refine it, like even increase the quality or retain the quality or do something that helps the then crafter to actually be able to craft the perfect gun, the perfect chip component for you. So this is like, sure, you can do it alone, but that time and effort you have to put in alone is just tremendously like lower if you have friends, or if you even don't have friends and you just pay people in the verse to do your job.
Which one are you?
Second.
Yeah, I was thinking that almost every Star Citizen developer can be divided into one of two camps. The ones who say soon a little too easily, and the ones who say far, far future a little too easily. Chat's picking up on how often you say the far, far future. I'm saying that
my far future is the next weekend.
Yeah. It's one of those things where I've actually been thinking for the last 20 minutes how to explain this difference. There are people here who have to live. What's the line from Fast and the Furious? I live a quarter mile at a time. There are people here who live like one patch at a time. Like it's the ones who have to deliver what's happening right now. They're actually down in the code, down in the stuff. So anything beyond the next patch seems like a universal way, and it really skewers the timetable. For years with multiple weekly shows and stuff, I could never think of something more than 3 weeks away. 3 weeks away was this impossibly far. So what I'm saying is, just like I would caution you to, what you read into when someone says soon, caution the same thing when Torsten says far. None of the people in here are in charge of the schedule. So we're not making any comments related to that. Elliot?
Yeah?
Why do event missions keep using a bunch of smaller boxes for the mission size instead of the larger ones?
Did we rewind to the conversation me and Torsten just had a couple of minutes ago?
Yeah. But why do you do
But why? So it's the same thing. I'll go over it again, what I talked about with Torsten a few minutes ago is, so when we do an event, we make it for everybody. We want it to engage every type of player we had, because we have so many different types of players. And one of the fun things about events, or that can be fun, and we saw with Alliance Aid, is all of these peoples of different walks of life coming together, right? Everyone being in this station in Levski, running around, all doing the little bits, whether they're going out to go murder a load of, Marine gang, or maybe they're like transporting goods. So with that, we look at the average ship size that's owned by players. and it comes out of the SCU as around 8 SCU. So we sometimes go lower than 8, sometimes we stay at 8, but we don't want to give really big boxes because then some people can't engage in some form or fashion. But that's only a temporary thing we're doing until the system Dawson was on about comes online, where you can choose the size of your box, because that means in the future when we do these missions, we're just going to tell you how much SCU we need at the end destination, and how you split that up into box sizes is completely up to you as the player doing this.
Yeah, it feels like either the system Torsten was describing where you could split the boxes up, or something dynamic in mission 2.0 that looks at what ship you currently have
and
spawn
figures it out.
and goes, okay, this thing has a storage capacity of this, so I will generate boxes of this side. There's some combination of the two, maybe.
The problem with like the mission auto detecting it, right, is say me and Thorsten are mates and we're both playing and we've both got a dead small ship. We then want to split it up, maybe for his ship because owns a bigger one, or maybe we're going to do one run at the same time in 2 small ships. So instead, I want to break it up into smaller boxes. So we know it's not perfect. It's something we want to get better at, but we need the system to be able to do that.
We touched on this a little bit, Torsten. I want to get it in and get it clearer here. Any plans to release fueling or towing missions this year?
This year's probably tight, but well.
Trying to think of what I want to say. Yes, and there'll be a discussion on that soon. The poor Starfarer has languished for some time.
4 years.
Huh?
4 years.
Starfarer came out in 2016.
Yeah, but the functionality came out for it. Was my first thing I worked on here.
There haven't been missions for it. It's refueling. Refueling is interesting because I was talking about this. Been talking about it a lot because there might be a new refueling ship coming.
Barry says it.
There is a new refueling ship coming. In a while.
In the very far.
Not soon or far, just in a while. So we've been talking about this as a loop. Refueling sort of sits with the medical gameplay as this one where it's not really supported by the gameplay, like the story and the gameplay we provide. It kind of relies on other players.
Yeah.
You have to wait for another player to get shot and wounded before you have something to do as a medic. And with refueling, you kind of have to wait for another player to run out of gas and be like,
well,
that's what I'm getting at. Go ahead.
So we're actually currently working on refueling missions, and we're doing 2 types for the initial release. We're going to do player to AI refueling. So this is where I have my Starfarer. I can take a contract from the faction, which I'll leave as a surprise for later, not because I forgot the faction name. We'll offer you the contract. You'll go. There will be a ship that's out of fuel, and you will go up to it and you'll fill it full of fuel. And that might not all, that depending on where you are, or potentially what system you are, you might turn up and they didn't need fuel, but they want your fuel bags because maybe it's valuable.
What? Someone abusing the service beacon system?
Yeah.
How dare they?
We might also have ones where you've refueled the person, and then maybe some people come to finish the job off or something. Some pirates or whatever. And then we have the opposite, which is going to be AI 2-player refueling. This is where you put up a beacon, and this is because the work to get the PvP beacon done is just a little bit extra. So what we're going to do for the first release is have it so you can make one, but we have an AI ship to come to refuel you. So the AI ship will come, you'll ask it to dock, it'll dock with, you'll dock with it, close, and then it'll give you your fuel for a sort of set fee.
Yeah. So, that second one is certainly interesting for the broader community, but it has missions that spawn an AI who's run out of gas and actually have a purpose, having something to do with your Starfarer and other potential refueling ships that isn't just waiting for another player to choose not to backspace, kill themselves. And
True.
it's a long time coming.
Yep.
But we also have the intent of making the player-to-player refueling more accessible.
Yes.
In comparison to what we have right now.
Torsten has plans.
Yep.
I always have plans.
Quality of life.
Always.
The Gaming Tribunal says in all capitals, "Stop adding combat into industry." To which I will say, no. We just had a whole big conversation about that. It's all mixed, guys. It's all mixed. That's the game we're making. It's all mixed. We've been saying that for years. Whatever conversations people are still having, it's all mixed. It's just like the world. It's different security sectors. You'll be less likely to have it happen in Terra, less, a little more likely to have it happen in Stanton. And if you're in Pyro, go with God. Or the next closest approximation. When it comes to salvage gameplay, a few more salvage questions since we got the moth out recently. Moth. When it comes to I was about to say something really. When it comes to salvage gameplay, is it still planned that we will be siphoning fuel and oxygen or using salvage charges to gain access to wrecks?
So I think back in the days we talked about siphoning is it siphoning or siphoning? Siphoning fuel and oxygen from derelict ships or from recently deactivated ships. So we didn't find a meaningful place of that in the entire gameplay loop, because right now we really would like, on the fuel side, we would rather encourage refining and the fuel gathering. So I think there was also a scooping question in regards to that. So we rather would like to focus on those gameplay mechanics. So
makes sense, to be fair.
Refine it into quantum fuel. Also then the scooping part to get hydrogen out of like gas clouds or atmospheres.
Yeah.
And then refine that into the corresponding fuel, rather than you like invading ships and then like putting in a plastic tube and moving it from one ship to the other. So that all jokes aside, I think the more interesting gameplay here is more on the scooping part and on the refining and mining part. So we decide, okay, this is not the most necessary part of the salvage gameplay. So we put it on hold for the time being. Same for the atmosphere. Right now, when we were talking about that, the concept of the life support generator as we have it right now with the engineering gameplay wasn't that well defined yet, or wasn't at the point where we are at now, because it also went through a lot of iterations. And right now with the actual life support generator, with the filter items there that can actually generate the oxygen or the gases for the ships, this is also like an unnecessity at this point. About the charging breaches, though, yeah, they are still on the table. So we are discussing them very regularly, but then we realize we don't have the time to do them, or we don't have the people to do it in time. And then we're like, yeah, sad. And then we move on and we talk about it at a later point again.
Yep.
Fair enough.
I'm going to address this because it came up, but Commander Tanith says your industrial players don't want constant combat in their industrial missions. A rare chance is one thing, but adding combat into every aspect of the game is lazy. Commander Tanith, I'm not saying we're going to add combat into every aspect.
It's not lazy, it's a design fault, but I don't think they're going to do that.
Aspect of the game. That's a kind of a gross misappropriation of what we've been talking about here when we talked about this earlier. There will be a chance, is what we said, and the chance changes depending on what system you're in. As the law system continues to develop, those chances will reduce in the systems that you expect it to. There's a continual struggle.
But didn't even Elliot say that there is missions where you can get, but there are also others where you will not.
Yeah.
So it's also like should be very clearly visible in the
Yeah,
mission.
exactly.
Yeah.
The mission will tell you.
There's a continual struggle in building an MMO out over the last, the PU's been up and running since December 2015, so about 10 years at this point. Running a live environment in the middle of your game development and stuff, and it's this constant pull between developing for today and developing for tomorrow. Anything that you build for today is almost guaranteed to have to be redone because of something that's coming down the line for tomorrow. So
that is literally every fucking game ever made. When you have a MMO with a live service style, that's the loop. That's the fucking loop. Look at World of Warcraft. Look at other games. Constant updates, constant doing stuff. That's the name of the game. Yeah.
when possible, you're faced every single day with 100 little micro decisions that are: do we build it this way for today, or do we build it this way for tomorrow? Because we know where we're going, and most of the time, you want to build.
By tomorrow, he means 10 years ahead of time.
Build for tomorrow. You want to build systems that can scale and that can evolve into this vision that you're going towards. People have noticed I've mentioned Terra a couple times. I'm simply referring back to the Road to 1.0 from Rich Tywer's presentation at CitizenCon 2 years ago, where he said, the Road to 1.0 includes 5 systems, with the last one being Terra, the safest of all the systems. The idea being, it's towards the middle there, towards the middle of the empire is you're safer. And then as you get farther and farther out from the empire, you find more and more danger and risk.
Yeah, that's fair.
Not the same as what Commander Tanith says, adding combat to every aspect of the game is lazy. It is building a living, breathing system of...
The problem is people have been funding and been hopeful. Jared gotta remember this. He gotta remember this. Because I hear Jared a lot saying this, we're building this for the future. The problem is, Jared, people have been hearing this for fucking 10 years. People are kinda getting fucking fed up with it. And as the time goes on, technology evolves. More games come out. There's just... everybody understands, and everybody who fucking plays Star Citizen understands that this game is evolving. But people have gotten that message for over 10 years, and a lot of stuff have happened to Star Citizen in the past 3 years. A lot of stuff. Everything before that, from what I've seen, has been fucking trash. It's the last couple, 3-4 years maybe, it's been evolving a bit more rapidly. So the problem is that people are fed up and people want to see things change. Yeah. So people have fucking bought ships that they not have been, they haven't received the ship they have spent fucking $1,000 on. And I think that's just... I mean, Jerry gotta remember that they have been spewing this same nonsense for 10 years. We're building the game for tomorrow. Well, that doesn't excuse spending $1 billion and 10 plus years building a game. I mean, come on. People are tired. People are fed up. And he gotta remember this. I think Jared kind of actually forgets. Yeah.
Measured risk and reward that then you get to choose. You get to have the agency of playing in the areas that you want to play in and accepting the...
I understand the vision. I understand it. And it sounds fucking amazing. The problem is they sold this idea at the wrong time. They sold this idea at the time where technology was so fucking limited, and as Star Citizen has been developing, the technology have been increased better and better, and I constantly have to catch up. So that's why they struggle so fucking hard. But I think they need to be a bit more honest. Yeah.
Risk versus the reward that you want. It's not lazy, it's allowing you the agency to choose. And that's what we're building towards. That's not always easy to see at this moment. And so I understand where the frustration comes from. I mean, I've experienced the frustration myself. You log into Twitch streams, you see the frustration every day. I just encourage folks to remember that decisions are made often made based on where we're going.
And Jared, you gotta remember, this has been said for 10 years. You know? It's time to say we're fucking sorry. We're taking too long to this. We're going to push even harder. You know? So don't fucking remind us this is a game for fucking tomorrow when you have spent $1 billion developing this game for 10 years. Don't come to us. We are the customer. We are the customer that spends money on this fucking game. It's their job to fucking push the game out. It is.
Not necessarily. Weird thing showing up in the building. Not necessarily where we are right now. It's just a continual balance. And, you know, I think we're doing a pretty good job. In last year, 2-star systems. We're going whenever the crafting system on the way, the inventory rework. It's hard. It is hard to look at some aspects of the game today and be like, why don't you just fix that and whatever. It's like the issues with the moth right now. There are people who have just bought a moth and they have the issues with the buffer size being wrong and the salvage beams being they're slow. Is that what's happening with the salvage beams? I don't have the issue counts here in front of me. And these are all things that are being adjusted and worked on for 4.7.
And also this is the huge problem with they pushing patch out every 2 months. If you have a bug on a ship, and this game, and again, this ship you can't buy in game. You have to spend real money to get the moth. And when the moth has so many bugs, ship is almost fucking unplayable. Spending extra month, 1.5 months to fix it, I think it's unacceptable. I just think that's fucking unacceptable. It is. Alright, pull the ship back. Give everyone their money back. Pull the ship back. Fucking fix it and release it. If you're going to do 2 months between patches to fucking fix ships you charge real money for. People gotta fucking wake up, man. People gotta hold these guys responsible.
So like this is just, that's the next time we can do major code additions to the game. We can't fix everything with a hotfix. It's
fixing a beam on a ship. You can't have a little patch to fix a beam on a ship. I don't fucking believe that. They're not adding a star system. They're fixing a beam on a ship. I don't believe that's... Nah. I don't buy it.
It's difficult. And I saw some of the responses there. I want to encourage people, rewatch that section. Elliot was very eloquent in his answer, and I encourage you to see it again. It's about giving you the choice to play how you want, and with the amount of risk and the amount of reward that you seek.
Not really. Because when you're having a sandbox activity that you force PvP in, you're not free to choose. You're just not fucking free to choose. You're just not. If you want to, people have free to choose, make a PvP and PvP and PvP servers, or PvP systems and PvE systems. Just completely fucking separate them. And adjust the systems accordingly. Done. Because you're not free to choose. If I'm going to align and mine to do mining, I will get blown up. It's just, you're not free to choose, man. You're just not.
One more thing to add on to that is Star Citizen is very unique because of scale.
Yep.
When you're building content for something that's got an infinite scale, you need variability. So chances of other things happening so that it doesn't get stale. And that's what it is. And it will be controlled, as you've said, per the systems, per the law. But we need variability to achieve the scale and make it feel not the same old, same old.
All right. And with that, we'll wrap up the show, guys. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here and to answer questions from the community. We'll be back next week. I think our SCL next week is with the audio team. So there'll be a thread up on Spectrum tomorrow collecting your questions. We'll do the same like we did today. You guys submit your questions. We'll pose them all to the audio team. I think we're going to do a focus on spaceship audio, which they've been doing a whole lot of work on. So look for that thread on Spectrum tomorrow. Until next time, Torsten, Elliot, thank you so much for hanging out and for answering questions and for being candid as always. Bye, everybody.
Yeah. The one thing I do like though is end of the week having actual Star Citizen live questioning. I think that's a really good addition to have. I think so. Let's see about the comments. Thorsten is awesome. Thorsten is absolute legend. Yeah, people like Thorsten because I also liked him because he wasn't really honest. That's something that's what people want. The thing about the player base in Star Citizen also is mostly grown ass fucking men. Most of them, right? And everybody knows that Star Citizen is made for. It's going to be amazing in a couple of years' time, but that doesn't excuse putting out half-ass ships. It just doesn't. That you charge real life money for. Yeah, I don't get why you have to pay a fee to separate the boxes. It's not so we're getting punished because they can't design missions. I hate that whole notion. Yeah. It's funny to listen to him present a system that have existed in EVE Online since about 2004. Cosplayers keep asking the same questions for years and CIG has to explain it every time. It's funny how it keeps getting asked and needs explaining. Yeah, because they still receive a lot of money. It's not too hard to fucking understand to hold them accountable. Yeah. They need to fix the AI is coming to protect you. It's going to be so garbage. It's going to, I'm sorry, it's just going to be so fucking garbage. They're going to floor around, most likely going to start shoot you instead. And the other players probably going to just fly off. It's so easy to kite the AIs. It's just not happening. They need to redo the whole AI system. Enemy AI system. Yeah. So that's, all in all, I think it was a good interview. I still, on a hill, I'm going to die on that hill. You should separate the player base more and adjust the rewards accordingly. That's my opinion. Because games that have tried to force other people to interact doesn't work. It just doesn't work. It will never ever work. It is how it is. There's a reason why World of Warcraft has PvP and PvE servers. There's a reason for it. Yeah, it's a reason for it, right? So it is all right. I'm not going to play Star Citizen. I don't think I'm going to play Star Citizen until crafting comes along. I don't see any point of playing Star Citizen. That's the problem. I just don't see any reason for it. Yeah, I don't see any reason for it. Yeah, I'm just adjusting my titles. Give me 2 seconds. We're gonna try and stay a little bit on. Go category World of Warcraft. Classic. I'm just going to take World of Warcraft, I don't care. Do this. Oh fuck. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to adjust some. Ooh, that's loud. That's fucking loud. Alright. Please don't, please don't, please don't, please don't, please don't, please don't. Yeah, I need more souls. Fuck. Get him. Can you just fucking get him, please? Guess not. Do this. Yeah, I'm all for separating the players between PvP and PvE. Ding, bitches. Ooh. Mm. Yep. Yeah, but imagine if World of Warcraft only had PvP. I can guarantee you they would not have they would have lost players. Oh yeah. They would. Yeah, PvP in retail is just also slowly fucking dying. It's just people aren't interested in this PvP loop all the time. People want to relax, play a good game. Same with Star Citizen. You know. Ah, you fucking whore. TBC is so crowded. I think I need to play World of Warcraft in the middle of the night. I'm dead ass. It's just fucking impossible to do anything. It's so crowded. Fucking hate it. It's annoying. That's Elder. I don't need elders. Fuck you, fuck you. Alright, let's go this way. Look at all of these. Fuck. Everyone's doing the same thing. God damn it. Gosh darn it. Right. Oh. Oh, I need those. Yep. We'll see how crafting goes along. We'll see. I wish the combat in Star Citizen was like I love the combat in terms of grinding combat to get stuff from reps. I love that. I think they need to expand way more on that. So you could just fuck. What the fuck is this horde bitch doing here? God damn it. Fucking cow. I don't know if she's going to attack me. I don't know. I don't know. Gotta go around, I guess. Oh my god, no. Please. Ugh. I did try play High on Life 2. I hated the performance. I tried also off stream to make sure that it was my stream that's kind of fucked it up. The Nvidia filter did actually kind of fuck it up a little bit, but it wasn't. It helped a little bit, but it was still bad. So it was still really bad. Yep. So I'm not going to play Han Life 2. I think the performance was so bad. I'm just not interested. When there's a delay between moving your mouse, and what's happening on the screen. I can't stand that. I just hate it. So yep. I really do hate it, so just because of that, I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to torture myself. Nope. I'm going to play Resident Evil fucking 9, so I'm going to be stressed as is. Anyways, so yep. I did buy the Pulse Watch, so my plans going forward with yep, it's going to be fun. Probably. I don't know. Hopefully. Alright, now we need Panthers and Kirsten's Elite. I'm going to wait with Kirsten's Elite. Yeah, we're gonna hold off on that. Methinks. So Panthers are only here. Fuck. Alright. Ah, fuck off. Alright, just hit me 4 times in a second. That's cool. Piece of shit. God damn it. I think I just cross. We're fine, right? Yeah. We're not fine. Right, who cares? Yeah, I'm actually kind of pumped for midnight. I am. We'll see how it goes. I don't know, I'm kind of a little bit hopeful that it's not too time gated. I got a feeling that's going to be heavily time gated, but we'll see. Yeah, most likely it's going to be fucking time gated to splitterines. Alright, so we need Panthers. Fuck. We're also going to need... Alright, let's do this. Yep. Yeah, I'm going to die on that hill in Star Citizen. Separate the player bases. Stop forcing them together. It doesn't mix. It doesn't mix at all. It only benefits the PvP players because it's easier for them to kill PvP players. Yep. Fuck, I need these as well. Shit. Yep. Yeah, he did say it though. You know, MMO. So, what's wrong with taking inspiration from other MMOs that has, you know, proof of their systems working? God, I hate this fucking thing. People are so stupid. People think that's an insta tag, but it isn't. Yeah, Warlocks don't have good tag game. Fuck. I should have played this last night. Yeah, we need Panthers. We need fucking this a blank. Fuck. Bro, it's so annoying. There's so many people here. I don't. Fuck my ass. Ooh, I got it. Bitch. Fuck you. Pentard. Bitch. So that guy, that warlock actually paid for a horse. That guy's gotta be fucking stupid. Gotta be mentally challenged. I don't know. No way. No way you're that stupid, right? Fuck you, druid. Fuck you. Yeah, I enjoy my time with Classic. I do. But as soon as retail comes out, I'm going to play retail. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, it's rough. Fuck, that's the last one I needed as well. God damn it. Well, rip. Bro, he's so annoying. There's so many people. I don't know why there's so many people playing this. Fuck. Piss me off. God, I should have leveled somewhere else. Yeah, it's true. It's fucking Friday. True. It's true. It's fucking Friday. I thought it was one. No, it isn't. I think I'm going to scout for the Panthers just to get it done. I want the Panther one done. So annoying. Get him. 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 Yep. I love the premise of Star Citizen, you know. I love the vision they're going with it, but they also kind of need to step it up a bit. People have been supporting that game for so fucking long. It's insane. So this is the only place where there's fucking dinosaurs. My days. That is horrible, actually. This is horrible. Let's keep scouting. Alright, yeah. Fuck, I should have stole it. He's a horde. Fuck you, horde. Fuck you. Fuck your whole family. Fuck everything you stand for. Fucking bitch. Trash. Soul. The fuck? Probably the Gorbash arena thing. Never known defeat. God. What a fucking bitch. Hardcore. Cool. God, this is so fucking... Well, it is a classic experience, but... Yeah, we need to do the one thing. I thought it was spawning more of them or different places. Maybe not. This is ass. I hate this. I don't have a good tag game, you know. All right, let's loot him, loot him, loot him, loot him. Let's see if you can tag him. Let's see. All right, we got the tag, we got the tag. Excellent. Now I'm going to scout a little bit. Alright, I need one more. Then I'm done. I need you. Gimme, 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 gimme. Got him. And now we gotta do... Oh, fuck. We gotta go in here. And in here. God damn it. Alright. I think there's a lot of people that's been here, isn't it? Kinda. Fuck. Trying to get an angle on this. Yeah. You're right that you hit me first, you fucking bitch. What an annoying fucking characters. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, bitch. Yeah, this is collect stuff, so it doesn't matter really. Fuck. Yep, that's the thing. Right, let's just do this. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Fuck. Can you please get some aggro on this fucking retarded roll, please? Oh no, don't heal. Fuck you. What an annoying piece of shit. I'm just gonna do this, so it's done. Right. Die, bitch. Fucking throwing nets. Useless whore bags. Alright, we need to get up there. I think it's doable. Hello. Alright, we need to probably... Fuck, we need to get this way and this way. Alright, well. And up here. Alright, I'm not going to engage with them. I don't need to, so we just go... Oh, you eat a fat piece of dog shit. There's no way you hit me from there. There's no way. You're not hitting me from there. You're not. Fuck off. Oh, I'm dead. Oh my fucking god. Fuck your whole family. Yeah, I'm just going to let him deal with it. I'm just gonna let him fucking deal with it. I'm gonna run away. Fuck. I'm kind of screwed. Well, I'm fucked. I'm so fucked. All right, let's yeah. Mm-hmm. Alright, I don't care if my Void Walker dies. It's unnecessarily sacrifice. Alright, I live. Yay. Holy fuck. That was annoying. And then this one and this one. Alright. Oh, there's still dinosaurs here, so... Oh, that's... Wow. Oh, we are in this place. Fuck. One thing that is nice when there's a lot of people is if you have collect quest, it's easier to do. Yep. Think to respond. I'm going to take that. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, you got all the streamers that calls out subs. I don't have subs, so I'm calling out followers. Oh yes. That's how we do it. Now where the fuck is... God damn it. Jeez. I remember this place. I remember this place. I hate this place. Is that what I think it is? Or not? Well... Wasn't this place guarded by like 50,000 Murlocs? I don't remember. There's another quest thing here. Bro. I don't know who that is. He's tanking it for me, so... Excellent. Let's get him. I help you. Let's fuck him up. I'm going to put underwater on him. Fuck. Well. Alright, well. Oh, fuck. Alright, I'm gonna just sphere you, bitch. What an annoying fucking mob. Yeah, why don't they do that? Take his mana. Fucking bitch. Alright, we got it. We got him. I don't have the quest for it now. God damn, that was kind of hard. Alright, done all of that. Now I need fucking Curson's Elite. It's level 40. Gotta wait at least one more level, I think, before I can do that. Yep. I need to change my Hearthstone to Darkshire or some shit. Let's see. There's a lot of people that play Warlock. A lot of them. I never played Warlock in TBC. I only played Warriors and Paladin. And everyone is playing Warrior, so it's kind of like this. Yep. But seems like everyone's playing fucking Warlock as well, so. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah.
Light be with you. For the Alliance. Light bless you.
Hello. Have a good one.
How are ya? Off with you. See you soon.
You need something?
Let's see. Let me sell this. Oh, that's in Ironforge. Fuck, it's a long way. Massive iron axe.
Safe travels.
Yes, quite massive. Yes. Ugh. Fuck. Ugh. Yeah, we need one more level before we can start to deal with Curson's Elite. Yeah. It's about the hit rating. I can tank the damage, but if they're level 40, I just miss so much. Just horrible. Yep.
Good day to you. See you around.
Bring 4 Skullbender fetishes.
Safe travel.
You want fetishes? Alright, I'm gonna do one thing. I'm gonna take a flight path to... Where's the closest? Sentinel Hill is a bit faster. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna do this because I'm going to So I don't go all the way to South Shore. I think I need to hardcore. Yeah. I'm not dealing with that. Do I have it? I didn't even know I had a fucking... Fuck it. Where's the... There we go. Right. Well,
Hello.
the lack of tanks is real, yeah. Problem is, it's the same problem in retail. People don't want the responsibility. Maybe I should do tanking. Tanking in retail.
King's honor, friend. Farewell.
Just go pure. I was contemplating on playing Avowed just to kind of
Have a good one.
get the vibe for it. Where are you, you piece of shit? People in the guild was hating on me talking about retail in when I play classic. I don't give a fuck. I talk about whatever I want. If that's a problem, fucking kick me from the guild. Fuck you. And fuck your whole family. I don't care. Eat shit. I remember when I played DK. Fuck, I missed necrotic strike. I fucking remember the necrotic strikes. Holy shit, it was insane. Fuck. It absorbed the fucking healing. You could just spam it. It just straight up fucking blocked the healing. I loved it. It was so amazing. Those were the days. Oh. What the fuck is going on? Sir, are you dying? I think this is a bot. Yeah, this is a bot. Cheating. Botting. Clearly botting based on behavior. I'm doing my part. You fucking bot. Just see how this guy moves. You see how that guy moves? Let's see if I'm right. This guy's botting. I mean, come on, brothers. I mean, what the fuck? It goes like literally like this. Come on, nobody plays like that. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Fuck you, bot. Nobody plays like that. Nobody does this. And then this. Nobody plays like that. Jesus. Alright, lash tail raptors. Alright, I only see gorillas. No lash tails. Of course, everyone is dead. Obviously. Okay. Yeah. It's fucking annoying. God, there's so many. I might change my. I actually think I go to. I think I go to Thermore. Yeah, we're going to Thermore. Fuck this. King's Tribute. Fuck you. We are going to. We are going to Thermore. I'm not dealing with this fucking shit anymore. Fuck this. I don't care. I don't care. So, Vial of Hateful Blood, Lesser Infernal Stone. So that is in this place, isn't it? this place. 30, 37. I mean, it is. Maybe I should just go here and do this and go to Desolate. Oh, but Desolate is such a miserable fucking place. It's such a vast area with fucking cock ass. So it's such a boring place. Theramore is kind of like at least a bit more interesting, but it's not. Ah, fuck. Brothers, Desolate is so ass. But we do have a Warlock quest there, and I do kind of want to finish it. I heard Norway is beautiful. No, it's ugly. All right, so let's where do I go with? That's Ratchet. I probably should just go to Strength Zone and then just take this boat. Who cares? And then take the flight path to the nearest. Yeah. Yeah, we do that. Okay. I was looking at the game. I don't know how you pronounce it. Mugenics. I was kind of contemplating on maybe getting that, but you know, people are going crazy on it. But the gameplay doesn't entice me. It just doesn't seem interesting to me. It isn't my type of game, kinda. I don't think so. Yeah, but it's turn-based, and I generally don't like turn-based. It's just not my type of game. Now, Schedule 1, that might actually be fucking... I do want to kind of try and play Quarantine Zone again, because it's got a lot of updates. Yeah. We'll see though.
Yo, time is money, friend.
Yeah, what do you want?
Have a good one.
Ja. Inte det boot. Yeah, I bought a new keyboard, and with the keyboard I got the promotion code to play Resident Evil 9. So I'm just waiting for the code basically. And it says it can take up to 20 days. But I will see. Yeah, we'll see though. There's also a demo on Winrose. So Winrose, fuck, that's like, I don't even remember adding it. Hang on, let me see. Oh, it's this game, right? It's kind of like survival build. Yeah. I got it. I'm just not gonna, because I'm going to get DMCA. So it's a survival PvE adventure game. I like that. I might actually download that and play with a couple friends. I don't know if the demo is on. That's actually kind of cool. Yeah. Dead Zone is also. Dead Zone is also kind of looking cool. It has really positive reviews, so. Yeah, my right. No demo for it. Alright. We'll see. I don't think those games are on Game Pass. I don't think so now. Yeah, I'm going to uninstall High on Life 2. I'm going to do that. I'm just going to take the flight path down to. Fearless? Fuck, where's that? That's like. Where's that? Where's that? Where's that? Is this, I think. No? Yes?
Talk to me. What's up?
Yeah, fuck it. See how we end up. Let's see. High on Life. I played that for 28 minutes. I hate the performance. I have a 4090. I'm just not interested. Nope. I don't think Dead Zone is. A Fortnite. Fuck. I did play Ball X-Pit. I kind of want to play it again, but finished it. There's no reason to play it anymore. Yeah. God, fuck, I gotta pee. God damn it. Star Wars Outlaws? Nah, I'd rather have a dick shoved up my ass than play that game. The only game I'm kind of contemplating is maybe Subnautica. But... let's see. Original Fallout. Fallout 1. That's insane. Maybe. Alright, BRB.